a son of the soil, used to drive truck at our part, lived in Goshen. We went to high school together. A young man who I know from a little boy. We grew up together and we meet again for the good of the People's National Party. Norman Scott.
Comrade Chairman, Comrade, the sole standard bearer in this constituency, Comrade Leighton Smith, Comrade Councillor candidates Wade, Powell and Gale, Comrade members of the campaign team. I'm not sure if Comrade former MP is here, but I guess he might be in the crowd. And of course, former councillor candidate for the Junction Division, Comrade Schaefer, Justin Schaefer. Comrades, the champion, the winner, he make it 3 love, and come on Wednesday it will be 4 love. The next Prime Minister. The next Prime Minister, Mark Jefferson Golden. Comrade workers, warriors, foot soldiers, I'm feeling good this evening. I'm feeling on top of the world. Because when I drove into the place, I realized that Red Bank, the PNP River, come down bank to bank. Comrades, you have a man who is squatting in Parliament. You have a man who, for the last almost 10 years, all he does is go to Parliament and mark his name and sleep. Comrades, he goes around and he said, him born in the parish, him born in the constituency, him live in the constituency, him do everything in the constituency, but him don't do nothing for the constituency. Him say him drive on the bad road with all of you. Him wake up in the morning and him not have no water like all of you. But tell him, comrades, time come for the end of that, because Norman Scott is going to put that to rest. Comrades, I've been here 1 year and about 6 days. Tomorrow going to make 7 days since I've been in the constituency as the candidate for this constituency. But comrades, I've driven from every corner, every hole, every hill, every valley, and I've seen the needs of the constituency. Just the other day, I went up to a place called Potsdam, and comrade leader, you know what I see up there? A dam that was built by Derek Rochester. And comrade leader, that place can support the entire Malvern and parts of Myersville. A reservoir that is up there. I tell you, he's in the place. I know he was here. Welcome, former MP, Comrade Lendley. Comrade Lendley can tell you, Comrade Leader, that reservoir can supply almost half of this part of the constituency. But guess what? From them Monday take government, no water no go up there. No water no go up there. Well, I tell the people, have no fear, because Scotty is here. And I'm going to make sure that when I go to Parliament, the first day when I sign my name, I am leaving, come down here to do some things. But I'm going to do another thing, because I'm going to the Water Commission to make sure that we get water into that reservoir and get water to the people. Comrade Leader, round by Bullsab that we passed this evening, again another reservoir up there. It did us a long, Comrade Leader, that down to the Water Commission people don't know that a pipe lead up to it. They went, if the owners of the land never stand up strong and tell them so them can't cut the road because of them fix them road, go up to them yard. Because them come for cut the road for put pipe. But the pipe was already there and they didn't even know. Shame on the man who talk about him go in bed and wake up and not have no water like all of you. Time come for the end of that. But Comrade Leader, I have some plans for this constituency. And you see, because I'm an action man and I know how to get things done. The man who is going to be your Minister of Health, I took him down here on a tour Wednesday. And we went around to Junction. And I've been talking about this Junction hospital from the day I came here and I saw what the place was like. But Comrade Leader, I was so shocked out of my wits. Because the place is there already. The infrastructure is there already. All needs to be done is to put the thing into operation. So I will tell you this, Comrade Leader. Your Minister of Health know about it already, and I'm telling you about it now. And when I come to Parliament, I'm going to leave and come to your office to remind you that the people of Southeast are depending on me. A man is here on the tour with us. He lives in the state. He came down with his wife only for one purpose, to vote out these people. You know what him tell me? He told me, Comrade Leader, that is 3 people dead in him car. He might carry them go hospital. 2 going up to Mandeville and 1 going down to Black River. And I said, time come to end them kind of things there. Because when we have the Junction Hospital and St. Elizabeth get the second hospital, that will come to an end. Comrades, I know the leader tired because him work hard. And last night after that, the sterling performance, him really need a rest. But I have to talk some more things, Comrade Leader. Because I know how to get things done, comrades. I'm telling the leader what I'm going to require when I become the next MP for this constituency. Them cuss taxi man and call them all kind of names. But I love taxi people because they are the ones who help to carry you and your children each day. Because all of we have own transport. But comrade leader, Junction is so fast developing. These people who are here don't understand what development is and how to have development in a structured way. Right now, the taximan them park all kind of way out of Junction because the little place that they reserve and say they can use, it's bursting to its seam. And I am telling the citizens of Red Bank and Southeast St. Elizabeth tonight that I know how to build taxi park because of plenty of that me have a Spanish town. And I am going to give the taxi operators a place that they can use to ply their trade without being harassed anywhere by anyone. So don't be afraid. Don't be worried. Again, Scott is here to take care of the things. Comrade leader, I know that you have a passion for roads in this country, Jamaica land we love. You remember I was there 2 years ago in the diaspora when the diaspora people were asking you all kind of questions and you were so calm and cool and answered all of them. Well, I'll tell you, this constituency, comrade leader, a whole heap of them fly down to come make sure that you get there. Whole heap of them. Comrades, the last thing I'm going to tell you now, going to do is Junction being the fastest developing town in Jamaica. And I say, comrades, that because of the development that is coming, you need somewhere that you do business with government. Because trust me, almost everything that you need to do, you have to do something with government. And so, leaving Junction and its environment to either go to Black River, Santa, or Mandeville, those days are coming to an end. Because I've spoken to some of the businessmen and they have said to me, man, you know how long we want something like this to come here? Well, I'll tell them the only thing that will prevent it is if you don't give me to Markeji. If you don't give me to Markeji, because I'm telling you, I know how to get things done. And I have already started looking at places that we can now retrofit into being a tax office. But comrade leader, I sympathize and I empathize with the youths because most of them, all of them, are depending on just farm work. And you know that each MP only gets 40 farms. But I'm saying to them again, don't be worried, because the day I'm elected and go to Parliament and I get my name signed, I am coming back to the constituency. Because Comrade Blake, him have one round at Bonavesta, comrade leader. You see the generator that them put round there? It can supply power to the whole of this place. You know what, comrade leader? It lock up. I am coming to open all of those community centers because I'm going to be partnering with Art NTA and I'm going to be training young people, whether it's female or male, because I believe that education is the only way passport you have out of poverty. And when I train young people to level 4, they can go anywhere in the world and work and be certified. Comrades, those are the things I have in store for this constituency. Unlike what I have up in Sufferers Heights, Comrade Leader, I have a little studio that I build, give them, you know. And I've told the youths in Bonavesta that place, which is so nice, that community center, I am going to put a little studio upon it too and give the youth because them need a bus too. So comrades, all of the things you hear me talk can only happen if you go on the 3rd. Because I know that they are traversing, if not, them have all some of them inside there now tear me, figure playback. But I don't care. What I want to say is that I have put on my eagle eye and I am watching them and I am looking at them, because if them think them going to come with them bag of money to come buy vote, them have a second guest coming. Here. Them all are send KFC yesterday, Comrade Leader. Them have KFC a giveaway because them think that them can catch poor people with food. Well, comrades, I know that the comrades of Southeast St. Elizabeth, them can't catch you with no KFC. When them come with them little $20,000 back with that because of money with them thief.
We need some milk.
As Damien said, one of the reasons why them are trying to spend out the money, because one by one them what?
We need some milk.
One them what? So you see all them I do, and I spend money and I do all kind of money. I fear taxpayers' money, them thief, and I bring back to try and buy you. So, you know, Comrade Leader and comrades, I am angry because when I look and see how them trying to treat my black brothers and sisters, my comrades, I am upset. But you know, I told you already, nomination day, when I came down here and I looked from up the top there and I saw the comrades, I said yes, yes, Southeast ready. Southeast ready. Southeast ready for a change. And the change is Norman Scott. The change is Norman Scott. The change, comrade, you know, I have a man in whom I am proud, in whom I have all the confidence, in whom I put all my trust in, because I've watched him in several places. I've listened to him in different occasions. I've been with him, as a matter of fact, comrades, I'm one of his lieutenant because I'm one of the vice president of this noble movement. And I only became a vice president, and I told him that I become a vice president, Comrade Leader, because I want to step out a road with you, because I know you're a roots man. And so, comrades, this is a man who a couple of years ago, I would all know about it in Ukraine, how the bomb them a drop all kind of place. And our little picnic them where they down there study, I fret for them life and don't know how them are reach back at Jamaica. And when them reach out to the government of Jamaica, the government tell them say them going to give them a loan. But here comes the Savior. Here comes the Savior who went into his own bank account and take out his own money. Comrades, the last one. Because I know enough youth go to place, do them little thing, and with them spliff. I mean, know a youth dead, and him say, no more youth should ever die for over one spliff. And so, the man who craft the legal thing and bring it to Parliament and make sure it pass through all the books, unlike them where everything them bring, the court turn it on. I am bringing to you a bright man, a man of integrity, a man who love the people, a man from the people, a man who born here, and Augustiania.